Hey everybody. So I just wanted to go over some of the specifics here for this alternative to the landscaping project. Normally I have folks kind of design their own landscape using a program, but I wasn't sure how easily this would be able to be done, especially on people's phones and things like that, if people are mainly doing homework that way. So I tried to go for something a little bit easier here. So for this one, I want you to find a picture of a landscaping project and insert it in this space below. You can pick a landscaping at a person's home, a business, a park, etc. So just any kind of landscaping that you kind of come across should work for this project. And so, like I said, you can insert the picture here. If you copy and paste it, that's fine. Or you can do insert image, and you could either upload it from your computer or search the web. So again, like, let me move down here. If I search here for landscaping, here it'll give you several different ideas that you could find. And let's say, I was interested in this one. I could say that, insert, and it will insert the picture into there. So again, look like that. And you can make the size however you want to on here. Shouldn't really matter too much either way. I just try to provide some space so that it makes sense where it needs to go. So then I want you to answer some questions about the landscaping project that you picked the image for. So first part here, how would you generally describe the plants selected for this project? Are they mostly trees, flowers, bushes and shrubs, grasses, cacti? What kinds of plants were they mostly using based on what you can see? And then 2, based on what you know about hardiness zones, so again, this is talking about what plants can survive in different environments based on the weather. Do you think this landscape could survive outside in Kansas? Why or why not? So if you had something like cacti that were arranged all in a big arrangement together and it looked nice and decorative, you might say, well, it looks nice, but in Kansas it's not going to make it through the winter. It's going to be far too cold for those types of plants. So again, use your best judgment with that part. For number 3, what makes this landscape aesthetically valuable? Again, think about visual, auditory, scent, taste. This is anything that applies to any of your senses. Again, visual is the main one for most landscapes, but there's a few different options there too. 4, what makes this landscape economically valuable? Think again about property value, energy bills, if it helps to cut down on anything related to that. Think about that piece. And again, make sure that you're looking through the presentation of the slideshow because that'll explain these parts a lot more better than just looking at the question here. Well, number 5, who is the landscape intended for? Is it a personal home, a business, a park, etc.? Okay, think about who's basically the client for that landscape. What makes this landscape functionally valuable for the people using it? What makes it easier for people to spend time there or give maintenance care to the landscape? What's going to make it easier for them to just do what they need to do there? And then finally, 6, what makes this landscape environmentally valuable? Think about working against weather conditions like wind, air pollutants, processing them, attracting wildlife, things like that. So again, this will all kind of depend on which picture you select for it. But again, just pick a landscape that appeals to you, and I think it should be easy to answer the questions with it. If you do have any questions about this assignment, like usual, call me, email me, or you can show up to our science department office hours. So every weekday, Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 10:30 in Zoom.